Hi friends, welcome back to another video with Mrs. Merrill. I'm back here for you and I'm in my backyard. Today we're gonna plant some flowers and I show you how to plant some flowers. If you haven't already done it, you can maybe still do it. It's just spring, so we have all the time in the world. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna sing a flower song. We're gonna plant some flowers. I have a flower finger play. And then I have a flower story or a seed story. Flowers grow out of a seed, so it's all about flowers this week because April showers bring May flowers. So I thought this would be a good time to do that. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I miss you guys. And let's get started with our fun activities today. Okay, so we're gonna sing the song first. It's a new song I want to teach you, and I hope you like it. So here we go. Sing a song of flowers, flowers all around, flowers that are growing in the ground, flowers of every color, they look so pretty too, red and pink and orange, yellow, blue, and purple too. I hope you liked it. It's a short song. We can sing it one more time and I can show you the colors in my picture of my seeds that we're planting today. So then I point to the colors as I'm singing them. Okay, ready? We'll sing it together maybe. Sing a song of flowers, flowers all around, flowers that are growing in the ground, flowers of every color, they look so pretty too. Okay, ready? Red and pink and orange, yellow and blue and purple too. They're all on my package. Yay! That was my little song for you guys today. I hope you like it. So we're gonna plant these flowers today. So it will take some time. So when we plant them today, you won't be able to see them right away, but I show you when they actually become flowers. Come back with a photo or video or whatever. So these are called wildflowers for hummingbirds. So hummingbirds are on their way to come back here to Pennsylvania. So they apparently like these wildflowers. So that's what we're planting today. But you can plant any kind of flowers. It doesn't have to be what I have. It's just I just had it in my house. So that's what we're planting today, okay? So first of all, we need, oops, my seeds are falling. I'm gonna have flowers everywhere here, which is fine. I love flowers everywhere. They don't have to be in perfect order for me. So you guys need a little flower pot, or it can be even a plastic cup if you want. If you don't have a flower pot, that's fine. You don't have to go and get one. I'm using this one just because I found it in my shed, so that's what I'm gonna use. Okay, just any flower pot or any cup, anything you have. Then we're gonna take just some what do I have? I just have planting dirt. Okay, it's called planting mix. Just some planting dirt. You can get it anywhere, usually in the grocery stores too. So I'm just gonna take a couple scoops. I'll show you. I use this little sand shaped thing here from my kids. I think it's supposed to be like a berry or something. Anyways, you can take your hands, you can use your hands, you can use a shovel, you can just dig it in with your flower pot, whatever you like. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna do, my flower pot is pretty big, so I'm gonna do 2 of those, about half full. And then I'm gonna take my seeds. So you guys, I don't use them, but you guys can put gloves on too if you like. If you don't want to get your fingers dirty, you can put some gardening gloves on. You don't have to. I'm not doing it, so that's up to you. So I'm gonna just take, how much seeds? Let me just see. I'm just gonna grab in there, take a handful out. Not a handful, but like whatever I can fit. Like I show you. About this much. I'm just gonna sprinkle them all in here. They look like this now. Okay, just sprinkle them all in there. maybe a little bit more. Can't have too many flowers, can you? No. So a little bit more. And that should be good enough. Now, luckily the sun is out today. We're gonna sing our sun song too, but luckily the sun is out because flowers, in order for them to grow, they actually do need sunlight and some rain too. So we have something for that. We have real sunlight and we have something for that too. Anyways, back to our planting flower pot. We're gonna take some more dirt and cover those seeds up. Okay, I'd say just 1 cup is fine. So they're all covered. You can't see them anymore. They're in the middle of between the 2 layers of dirt that we used. Now comes the rain. Now we can't just say, okay, rain, it's time to rain, we need our flowers to grow. That doesn't work like that. So we're just gonna take a water can here and water our flowers. Now it's nice and wet, and we're gonna put them on a sunny place. We're gonna keep them on a sunny place right here where the sun is shining, or I can put them up here, and then the sun can shine on them. All right, so hopefully in a couple days, maybe in a week or 2, we'll have to see. They're nice and big and colorful, so I hope I can show you when they're all done what they look like. But for now, if you guys want to see, hopefully they look kind of like that, right? A few flowers like that. That would be nice. So we'll see what happens. But we planted some flowers, so that was a nice thing. It's simple and easy. It's not simply, it's simple and easy, so you guys can do it too if you want. And so that was my flower planting. That was it. But now we're gonna do a finger play about flowers too. Okay, we're gonna do a finger play, and then I have a story for you guys about a seed that is turning into a flower too. So my finger play is it goes like this. Oops, here goes my dress. So first, oh you guys, you're still here, so perfect. Perfect. Yeah, that was the wind. It's a little windy, but it's nice outside, so we're gonna just keep on going with that. But so we're gonna do we're gonna make a little finger play, and you can just see what I do, try to copy, or do it later when you can watch it again and again. So it goes like this. Wait, now I need to find it first. Since the wind blew everything over, I lost it. Okay, friends. It's like it's a song combined with a finger play. So I hope you guys can see my fingers. I'm gonna try to keep it up here so you guys can see. All right, so it goes like this. A little seed for me to plant, a little soil to make it grow, a little sun, a little shower, a little wait, and then a flower. That was my little finger play for you guys. I hope you liked it. And now, last but not least, I have a story, and it's called The Tiny Seed. So I'm gonna read that to you and show you the pictures, and then maybe we can talk about this beautiful weather for another minute or 2 and sing our sun song too. And I hear the birds singing. I hope you can hear them in the background too. But let's get our story started. I'm gonna show you the pictures then. I hope you guys can see it. So anyways, maybe I should move a little bit. Ooh, move you guys over here. Sorry, friends. It's just so nice so nice outside. I didn't want to be in the basement where I usually am with you guys. So, well, that should work. Okay, now, and then you guys can see the pictures better. That's right. Okay, so it's autumn. Autumn is another word for fall. It's not autumn right now. We're in the season of spring. but that's how my book is starting. So a strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any other of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? Here they go. They're all flying in the air. Let's find out. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. It's still flying. Here it is. Got burned by the sun's ray. It's still flying though. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Here they all go. One stays on the mountain, and the others are flying. Keep flying. And one is slower than the others. That's right here, that one. Okay, I can still see it right there. Okay, now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. So one falls into the ocean. That will be that one here. One is tiny and doesn't fly as high as the others, but it's still flying. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. So one is down here, one is very low, but it's still flying. That's the desert. Finally, the wind stops, and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird didn't see it. Okay, so the bird is eating one seed right here, and the tiny seed is right here. It's so tiny you can barely see it, and the bird did not see the seed, so the seed is still flying and still with the group. It's still there. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. There's the mouse. Wait, sorry. The mouse is right here. Tiny seed is right there, up there. Super tiny, hiding. Mouse does not see it, but she eats one of the seeds. So there's one less again, but not the tiny one. The tiny one is still with it, with the group. Now it's spring. Spring is the season that we are in right now too. It's called spring. We have 4 seasons in one year, and it's winter, spring, summer, and fall. 4 seasons. Right now we're in spring. After spring comes summer. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls, the seeds grow so round and full they start to burst open a little. Now they're not seeds anymore, they're plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up towards the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants, and that little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet, but it's still here. Look, it's here. So one dies. That's the one that dies because a big weed is covering. Is so big that it grows over it, and it doesn't have any sunlight or rain or air as much as it needs. So, and then there is this tiny seed that didn't grow yet. That's this one. It just didn't grow. All right. So let's see what happens. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry, but finally, it too starts to grow into a plant. Okay, so now it's starting to grow into a plant while the other plants are already, well, the other seeds are already turning into a plant. The little seed just now because it starts to grow a little bit more and it starts getting leaves. So it's growing on its own pace, it sounds like, right? And that's okay. Okay. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun and springtime. One child does not see the plants as he runs along and, oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. Oh no, he stepped on one of those plants and it breaks off and it cannot grow anymore. But there's the tiny one. Look, it's not so tiny anymore. It's gotten bigger. Okay, so one less plant, right? Slowly but surely. Have you noticed those seeds are either getting lost or when the seeds that made it all the way to a plant, they for some reason are not surviving that either. So, but the little seed is still growing. So next is the tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast. But its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud. And now even a flower. Oh, wow, look, there's tiny seed, that one that always was left behind or was lower or not as fast as others and got burned by the sun, and it's still here. And it sees how fast the other plant is growing. But look what's happening. I see a hand. But what is happening? First, their footsteps, then a shadow looms over them, then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. Have you ever took a flower? I'm sure you all have. I have too, but I can tell you what, if you pick a flower, the flower won't live long anymore. So it's nice to just look at the flower and don't take it home, because then the flower can live longer. Or if you do take it home, just put it in some water and maybe you can have some joy on it for a few more days. Okay, let's see what happens. So the hand came and reached down and broke off the flower, right? The tiny seed is still growing. So a boy has picked a flower to give to a friend. Oh, that's very sweet of that boy, right? So that beautiful flower got picked because he wanted to give it to a friend. Now the flower cannot grow anymore, and probably soon it's not as fresh anymore. So it is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. Wow. It is a giant flower. Look at that. Look how big that tiny seed grew into a beautiful red flower. It's taller than a house. Have you ever seen a flower taller than a house? No, of course not. It's just a story. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies came visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. It is very big and beautiful. Look at that. Butterflies are coming, birds are coming to visit. The sun is shining. Okay, here's the flower. Uh-oh, what happens here? It looks like it's losing its petals. Now it is autumn again. Remember what I told you what autumn is? Autumn is another word for fall, which is one of our 4 seasons. Do you remember the 4 seasons, the names? It was was winter, spring, summer, and fall. Now we're in spring. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow colder, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. So it looks like the flower is losing its petals. That means it's time for the flower to go. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of the petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod opens. Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. Wow. So the inside of the flower, it's called the flower pod. So that's the inside of the flower where the flower petals are connected to. So once this pops open, hundreds of tiny little seeds are flying all over the place, and guess what happens? Not all of them make it. Not all of them will make it, but some of them will. And guess what? They turn into a flower again. So let's see what happens. So the wind is carrying them away. Oh, and that is the end of the book. So it leaves you, and there's the sun. It leaves you thinking. So that means there's an endless cycle. Okay, so another flower lost all the flower petals, and the pod popped open where all the tiny seeds are in, and it spreads all over, and the wind takes those seeds all over the place, and some of them survive, some of them will survive, others won't, but we'll see some new flowers then from another flower. So that was my story today. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you enjoyed how we planted a flower too, or flowers. I know it was like not an instant result. You can't see what we planted right away. You have to have patience. Remember when I sung the our finger play song and play with you guys? It says you need a little time. You need a little time and wait. We need sun. We learned we need rain, we need air, and we need time and patience, okay, for our flower to come out and for us to enjoy our flower. So hopefully our flower pot up here, you guys can see it right there in the background next to my flowers that I have up there. Yeah. Hopefully something really pretty and beautiful grows out of our hummingbird seeds, wildflower seeds, whatever. And you guys can enjoy some real flowers with me shortly out of the flower pot that we planted today. And I will definitely let you know how that turned out. And maybe you guys can plant them too and send me a picture. But yeah, so that was our flower day today. It was all about flowers, and now it's getting a little cloudy. There's actually just one cloud in front of the sun, but we can still sing our sun song. I think it's safe to say today that today was a very sunny day, and a nice sunny day. It was not cloudy, it was not raining, it was not snowing, it was not windy, well, a tiny bit, but it was a nice breeze. It wasn't storming or lightning or what else can we have? I didn't see a rainbow either, so today was sunny. So when we see the sun, we can sing our sun song, remember? Okay, I know it's not sunny right now, but soon this cloud will pass. I'll show you that cloud. This cloud will pass, and then the sun will be here. Ah, I can't. Well, maybe I can show you oh, there it is. See it? There is the cloud that takes our sunlight away right now. But we can sing Mr. Sun anyways, okay? Because we know it's sunny. We don't have to wait for the cloud to move. Okay, ready? We're gonna sing that, and then I'll let you go. So let's sing our sun song together, matching for this beautiful weather today. Okay, ready? We're gonna sing Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. That was beautiful. All right, well, this cloud will move on quickly. I know that, and we're gonna have another hour or so of sunshine, hopefully. I hope you guys had a great weekend. You got to enjoy some of the beautiful weather too, and I am looking forward to see you at our Zoom meeting. And I'll talk to you very soon. Mrs. Bond, I miss you. Talk to you later. Bye.